Do you remember going to a public swimming pool, ingesting a little bit of chlorine as you played around with your friends at that point in time, and then you step out of the pool and you find the ham and cheese on white bread with the red Doritos put in the middle? Well, that's kind of what Briar just got, where I felt like she was in a pretty good spot, and then I step out, I wake up, check Twitter, bam, Briar buff. So here are the actual buffs. You have HP growth and armor growth, so that means every level you're going to be more health, more armor, way more tanky. That will affect every single level in the game, and that's flat out just insane in my opinion, because there's never a time where a Briar player isn't taking damage. That is what we do. And then ability health cost, I've been advocating for this one for super long. I think this is one of the craziest buffs, actually craziest buffs, because there's times where, like, I'm doing mid lane challenge right now. You'll hear me say that more in the game, but when you take a trade, right, you W1 the dash, you someone auto tech W2, and then you start buffering your E to throw them away, and you realize, like, whoa, I actually took damage. They didn't even hit me yet. And sometimes that feels kind of bad, and we'll talk way more about that in the game, but I just wanted to show directly what it is. Flat out more tanky, your damage builds get better, your tanky builds get better. Every build just got a flat buff across the board, which is great. This is in particular, every single thing just got good, so enjoy the game. Thank you for watching. Alright, now that we're in game, I can help you guys a little bit more. So yeah, I think I really do like the current health cost. I think that's very important for lane Briar, where, like, dude, when you're taking a trade and you lose more health in that trade and that person didn't even hit you, gotta be top 3 worst things on earth. You know me right now, I'm doing mid lane to challenger. And I'm not going to lie, it is gruesome to do a mid lane to challenger thing if you're not one of the people, tangent, that spams a lot of games. Like, I don't play a lot of games, I just play, like, really, really, like, constructive games, right? I only play when I'm 100% caffeinated, living the dream. And, dude, I went to sleep 4 games from challenger. I was like, wow, one more day, huh? And then I woke up to 8 games from challenger, to 10 to 14. So, my God, man, it goes to show, like, man, this season is in a weird spot. But anyway, back to what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm doing mid lane Briar now, and losing a lot of health in a trade where, like, they didn't hit me with a spell. And sure, it's like you do have W2 timing to work on, and you have, like, bleed stacks to give you health back, and then, like, do you fully charge your E or not? Like, is using E going to lose you more health than gain? Because obviously, you know, you probably know, when you use E, it's 6% of current health. It heals you for 10%. So, you know, it's always worth to full charge it for health gain. But if full charging it is getting you hit by 2 spells, then it's not. By the way, Smolder Nami just dove my bot lane. We are in a rough situation. Either way. Yeah, so I think the health cost is, like, my biggest love. I think that was, like, one of the most cracked things on Earth, because it genuinely affects every trading pattern that you'll ever have, which affects every build, which is completely sick. Like, I can't imagine a world that I will ever, like, not value winning trades in mid lane more. Because, like, when you crack mid lane down to the basics, it is just a lot of, like, weird trades, you know, extended or short trades. And yeah, dude, it's just been so sick lately thinking about, like, wow, these trades won't go as bad because of these things. And following that, you know, extra, just flat out more health and armor, that deals with every single auto that you take, right? Every single auto you take from this spot onwards is just going to do less damage. Oh, I'm so lit. Oh, I'm so lit right now. I will be losing my raptors. I need to disappear, so Nidalee's timer on where I am and the, you know, can she do the raptor invade or not? I could have stayed there, but it genuinely would have chalked my game, I'm not gonna lie. I might still be losing these raptors, in which I would feel even worse about that, but yeah, that sucks. I mean, my mid laner's happy about my raptors being gone, I will say. My mid laner is ecstatic about my raptors being gone, because they got better wave state for sure. I feel like this is just a big waste of my own time. Where, like, if Morgana doesn't have Q, it's gonna get a little rough, but we get 1 kill, I could say worth. Nice. Alright. We'll take it. We'll take it. You actually could go to Raptor Invade if you think that your Morg would play, but because Morg has no mana, you can't. But yeah, so either way, Briar, more tankiness, right? More armor, that's every auto, that's every jungle camp hitting you, and more health, which means that you're Titanic scaling, your Overlord scaling. Everything gets pushed in the right direction, which is like flat out a buff to every build. So if you're a high damage player, well, okay, now you might live in more situations that you just cranked 3,000 damage, right? Which could be the difference of you getting a Triumph proc and then making these huge things. So I think tankiness as a whole, like, I think there's a lot of doomers on, like, I haven't been on social media very much because of this snow. I've been just living real life, really, and boring. But so I haven't seen a lot of people's take on it. This is just my unfiltered take, and I assume there's going to be a lot of people that are like, these buffs are boring, or these buffs aren't enough, or I wanted something else. And the reality of it is that if you were to ask anyone, what'd you want before you saw it? They would be like, I don't know. I have no clue. What? I was supposed to know what I want? No, bro, that's not how it works. And yeah, I think that these are an interesting way to buff Briar. My assumption is that it's based off of like some form of data on Riot's side, where it's like, was there some weird like tendency or weird I don't know, consistent event happening in games where like Briars at 17 minutes were just dying more than usual compared to other patches, and because of that it's like worth dude, when I told you my mid's happy about that, by the way, look at how happy this guy is. He's just solo killing Galio now. Like, his life is so good. So to be honest, hey, take the L on the Raptors sometimes. There's a light at the end of that tunnel. But yeah, so it's like it is like a super interesting thing to me. That I'm sure people are just like blatantly hating, because like, to be honest, I don't think I'm a Riot Games shill, okay? But the amount of times I've seen Riot do like a good change, and the response is like, oh cool, dumbass, and then like that's it. It's like you have it's like you're in school and you have like one guy who's like actively trying to help you at this thing that you like, and you just like, oh yeah, by the way, did you know that you're stupid, bitch? And it's like, you just like, I don't know, man, it's just like one of those things where it's like, I think Riot's trying to do a good thing here by trying to like fix Briar, right? Like, hey, Briar's win rate isn't that good right now, and they're trying to fix that. Like, I mean, unless you're iron through gold, Briar isn't feeling that good, as good as you might have thought. Now, I myself, I think she's feeling quite regular, and I think like she hasn't even like changed remotely enough to say anything. Right? Like, I think at my peak, I'm like 65% win rate GM. Like, she was feeling great for me, and I don't even think she like slowed down. I just think that like I just got some weird teams in a streak. But yeah, man, it's like I sometimes, like, again, I don't think I'm a Riot Games shill very much, but sometimes it's like, it's just so tough because like for every like 5 good takes, there's like 90 people that just complain. And it's like, guys, take a moment. If I can change one of you guys that do this shit, which you likely have turned it off, but for my own inner monologue, I guess. If you, instead of just cry like, hey, I saw these buffs, to be honest, boring, don't care, yeah, wanted more. It's like, you actually don't want more, right? You think you want more because you're not thinking of what the end result of more buffs would be. For the OGs, where my Briar OGs at? Who played Briar when she was 56% win rate? Okay? How often were you getting her? Exactly. You weren't. And because of that, it's like, you actually don't want like that many buffs, because if you were to get those buffs, you would cry about it, because then you'd never get to play this sweet, beautiful Chungus, whatever. So yeah, it's like, man, you want to ride the fine line of like, hey, my champion is playable, and it comes down to my skill, which, I mean, is a good thing, right? We want our skill to matter. And yeah, so, yeah, I just think that, like, if you a lot of you guys do play enough games to like have very real opinions, and you're like underutilizing your own skill set, where it's like, dude, take some time, think about what you would have wanted, put it out there, man, have a conversation, man. Go to these Riot Games posts, go to these streams or whatever, these communities, do anything other than just doom about like some weird conclusion that you said that like you think that Briar could have gotten more there, but you haven't even thought about like what the problem is. It's like, bro, lock the fuck in. But either way, yeah, so I think the health cost is really important. I think health as a flat thing is really good. It'll help with early game and late game. You never know how much those little stats add up. It's like have you ever seen a champion get 1 AD and you're like, wow, 1 AD, haha, funny. It's like, yeah, it is kind of funny, but 1 AD affects every single auto in an entire game. Think about how many autos you do. That could be minimally 6 damage flat out. I think I have to flash to clean this, and I think it's important to clean this fight. Wow. Because they're kind of pressuring Dragon. I would like to get them to walk to get my Kale's value here, so I think this could be pretty good. I think Nid's going to stay on this corner and try and hit with spears, so I'm just going to stay on the opposite side. It's at 1,000, so we can take some time. Try and see how much I can juke. Didn't hit that one. That kind of sucks. I think I'm going to take this to Smolder. He might flash away. We can go for the ult following. Oh. Kind of scary, but it's chill. We didn't get the 50-50. That's all right. It was ball in Nidalee's court to get because of empowered Q in that situation, so not too mad about it. It does suck to not get it, but we did bait a really good fight. Right, like we just cleaned them. That was 3 for 0, so yeah, that's pretty chill. But yeah, so like, will high damage builds get to do more illegal things, right? Will tankier builds be so tanky that like they just do insane things? You know, it's like, that's kind of where I'm at with this whole thing, is like, holy shit, is it about to get crazy style right now? I don't think we have to dive. I think we've already threatened enough with this. We're kind of moving right now, not gonna lie. Nid's definitely getting the better end of the farm part, but I don't know. I'm down what? I'm down 165 camps basically, and it's 4-7 KP. I'll take it, you know. So yeah, I think for the Briar babies, bro, try and take some time, actively evaluate like the things that you actually would have wanted, and then put that into conversation. You never know, like a butterfly effect of what could happen, and maybe if you actually have an opinion on things, there could be like some really awesome things that happen because of you, bro. You could be the diff. And if you're choosing to not be the diff and help everyone out because you want to just sit and cry, it's like, come on, bro. Yeah, focus. Even follow, bro. And then following that, I love the tankier stuff. Tankier gets tankier. That's always a good thing. And high damage builds get a little bit more leeway. That's sick, bro. So I think these buffs are really cool. And again, man, you know, to talk about levers, right? It's like, you know, Briar doesn't have that many, so I think it is a little tough sometimes to figure out like how to buff her, because like you can't just make W an extra 15% attack speed right now and an extra 10% move speed and so on, because if you do that and then she's the best character in the game, it's just not going to pan out how you want it to. Yeah, it'll feel good the games that you do get her because your expertise of the champion meets this opportunity, but like, trust me, you don't want that. And again, right, think of bleed stacks, 5, 7, 9, right? Like, dude, when you put bleed stacks to 9, low elo is going to skyrocket and do really well. High elo is going to get a small buff, and it's like really cool to think about. So yeah, that's practically like my whole take, summed up in 13 minutes. Goddamn. I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. This game's kind of chill. I mean, we're just doing what we're doing here. See what we can bring. I think this guy is a bit too tanky for us to kill. I mean, we definitely don't want to fight at all. Seems like someone's TPing to like force this into a fight. I think this fight's like really bad. I think you just don't TP and life is good. Or even just fall off and just accept the TP loss. Their team, like, wants us to throw right now. Because they actually can't do anything. If we just recall, their whole team can't do anything. There might be a way that I sneak a kill there, but I think I need to be disciplined and just leave. Yeah, so life is good. Life is really good. And, yeah, I do entertain this idea that these are, like, huge Briar buffs, no lie. Like, I entertain the idea that at some, like, to some degree, these just turn out to be the thing that, like, changes it. Like maybe, maybe everyone had a hunch that, Briar, in late game was just getting one-shot a bit too hard. And, like, the thing is that with getting one-shot super hard in late game, it just turns out that this added tankiness changed everything. Now Briar's not getting one-shot in late game. Her early game's still good. And then you have this complete package of a fucking awesome champion. And maybe it was gated behind, like, this smallest little thing. It could have been. I mean, you never really know till you know. Good try. I want to go to Dragon here, but I'm greeting the camp because I'm a disgusting Chungus. I don't even have ult too. Like, I'm so nasty for this, actually. Can you blame me, though? I don't even think that these Merc Treads are that good, but it's mostly just for Galio and Nami a little bit. And then I can get Death Dance for the rest. It seems like their Nid's game plan has just been play for Dragon Soul. I've been in her position this time. I'll likely say that in the times that I go for Dragon Soul, the KP disparity isn't so big that it's like you're really left in this weird spot where it's like, like if I hadn't farmed as much and they've gotten every dragon, then it might be like something. Whereas like right now, I think I farmed enough and ganked enough for this to be like a conducive strategy for my end. I just need to make sure that I lock in like one really good dragon fight. I'm gonna flash to buy time. I really do feel like we could just win this fight, no lie, but I'm kind of trying to play it slow for rotations. Because it was 5v4, right? We're live for now. Oh, good try. No Kale ult, though? Gotta be careful with them Zehen stacks, but you can always click them and just watch and see when they're gonna start falling off. Nice. Hook up. Bang, bang. Did he really make it? No, he turned and curve. Likely. On plus side, we did get a lot of things. Had I gotten a W2E here, I actually would have lived. And I tried to. Hail ult Briar, bro. Sure. I'm with you on that. I too would have enjoyed that. True. Yo, low master, no type. Okay. Yeah, like this guy's so badass though. Like my god, this guy's so cool. God, man. If only I could be as cool as this guy. You see how he like called the other guy low master? Holy shit, man. This guy's going down in the textbooks of mayor of Cool Town. With that also has all of the sex. What a cool guy. But yeah. Yeah, no, I think yeah, man, I really didn't expect to get through all my points. To be fair, this is the second time I went to make this video. So I got a little bit better about like the rambling, the off-topic things, so not too bad. Man, throw the first one away. It's like pancakes. You ever heard that? But yeah, no, I did get I got snowed in with my family and started doing that. I like I like left where I live, went to family's house, and then realized that like, wait, I had to like park far away, and then realized that like, hey, they're snowed in even worse, and they're down a hill. And then, you know, by the like that second day, it was already super ice. So, you know, shoveling ice sucks, bro. But then I was like, I don't know, man, I was making igloos and so on. And I felt like it was like really important to like just disconnect a little bit, because I don't know, man, it was like one of those things where, you know, igloos are something when you're a kid, you're like, this is the most badass shit on this fucking earth, you know? And then at some point you just like didn't care as much about it. And I've been trying to reclaim stuff like that in my life, where like, I'm gonna greed this rift. I don't think it's very good, but hey, yo, chill, man. Haha. Nice. I mean, what do they want me to do? They want me to stay there? Huh, baited? Maybe? I hope. Wait, I'm so cooking right now. You guys are silly as hell. Wait, another dragon I can throw for a Krug? Who's with me? I'm kidding, I'm not throwing it this time. But yeah. So yeah, man, I've been trying to like reclaim the shit that I thought was like, I don't know, when I was growing up, that I was like, man, that's fucking, you know, building an igloo would have been cool. So I just did that for like 8 hours. And then I was like, wait, I didn't do the driveway that everyone has to get their cars out of. So then I had to go and do that. And so yeah, I don't know, man. So I just took this time to like be off the internet. I didn't have any like YouTube videos ready to upload or like anything. So I was like, man, I don't know, it just took some me time. I think it's like super important to like try and get back to the basics of shit that like, I don't know, one day you were like, this is the most important thing in my life. Just try and like, I don't know, like cook up, just have a little fun. Oh, there's a hen hastold there. Angel down. This guy's going to get free passive off me, I'm pretty sure. Unless I can just deal enough damage to kill. I'm okay. Is there an angle to put him into the wall there? I don't know. Guess not. Where are my boys? This is the freest win of all time. Haha. Thought it wasn't you. But it was. I might E. We're doing a little bit of damage separation here, but we're making it work. Nice. Oh. He TP'd. I need to do this W. I assume they're just doing dragon. These fights are weird. I feel like at no point is enemy team even like remotely close to doing anything impactful, but then they just are winning. But I don't know. I guess they might have caught Kale for free, maybe. I feel like the whole fight I'm like permanently chill mode. I don't think they can recall. I think we can actually like find someone like this. Nice. I do like the idea of going Baron here, but I need my Death Dance. Oh, freaky ass. But yeah, man, so that was the key. And I don't know, man, you know, if you're new to the channel, fucking like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know, I had to say that, but yeah, if you're new to the channel, it's been like a reoccurring thing in my content is like I don't know, man. I'm like, there's points where I feel like the things that I cared most about have changed, and that's not a crazy take, believe it or not. But where like I used to be able to queue up like 20 games of League like everyone else, and then recently, you know, it's changed to like at most I can play like 10 because I feel like my own if I feel deterioration within like you know, my gameplay, then I don't want to play. I don't really want there to be games that I'm like, wow, I ran that down because I was tired. You know, like, I don't know, that doesn't sound very badass. So I've been doing this thing where I'm always trying to play when I'm at 100%, right? And, you know, it definitely doesn't help this season to be the type of player that, like, tries to only play at 100%, because this season has seemingly rewarded people for queuing up more. So, like, your average game quality, meaning, like, all 10 players being focused on winning, feels much worse, because there's, like, I don't know, it's, you know, maybe it's confirmation bias, but it's like, I don't know, man, I notice mistakes more because I'm not brain dead, right? Like, I'm fully awake, I'm ready to play. And yeah, it's just been, like, kind of weird lately, because you know, I'm, like, seeing all these people who are, you know, dude, like, I got a jungler that was 3-14 on the day, queuing up his 18th game, and we lost that game. And you know, there's a point where I'm like, I feel like I hadn't seen that as much now, albeit it is still, like, early in the season, and getting people that are demon queuing is, like, much higher. But I don't know, man, it just threw me off a little bit, where, like, I don't know, man. I used to be able to spam games, and now I'm like, nah, I want good quality games, and that makes me a nerd, I guess. There was a point in time when I got Masters for the first time, I was, like, full-time working. I was full-time working, and I had time for, like, maybe 2 to 3 games a day. And you know, that was just a different time, and I used to tell myself during that point in life where I was like, if I just had time to queue up all day, I would queue up all day. And yeah, reality is that wasn't true. Oh, that was really close. Felt like every key on my hand was ready to play to do that steal, except for smite. Like, I was ready to do the combo, I was ready to hit the buttons, I was ready to hit E. I wasn't ready to hit smite. I think I'm gonna go Sterix here. Kind of have everything I need. You could go Endless Hunger, I guess. Let's play for this dragon. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. It seems like our team's playing weird, where, like, we can just group as 5 and just win every fight. And it wouldn't be very tough, but we just had a Kali and Kale decide splitting was better, and that led to mid lane getting ganked into them getting Baron, and it's like, I don't know, like, yeah, that is unforeseeable that my Kale's going to go Phantom Dancer or go Rage Split in a winning game. I don't know. But on the plus side, he's taking all my camps now, so at least there's a bright side. Yeah, you keep pinging that EXP bar, brother. That EXP bar still says the same thing. He's closer, though. Alright, 2% more, 2% more. He's going to get it off mid-wave, it seems. So I want to start walking my team in now. Okay, level 16. Now we're going to start stepping up. They're not on the dragon yet. Our team is on a flank here. I'm going to try and live. But, I don't know. Taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty awful. I think, like, when we take... Fight, auto. Oh, good try. When we take mid-prio to get KO level 16, we should just play through that and just kind of take the front to back. But when Kale and whomever else split, it just makes it impossible to play because they aren't going to be able to deal damage as I step into this bush. And, like, maybe I could have waited a little bit longer for Blue Trinket, kind of, to like, somehow, like, not take as much damage. But, yeah, I don't know. That's just really bad play, I think. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of chilling. Nid did end up getting the Dragon Soul, but I think that is a less believable way for, or rather, that this game is played out in such a weird way that I don't know, man. He's living the dream. I don't even think it's over yet, though. To be honest, even with him having that soul, I think at any point it might I might say this for the rest of the game and lose, but I think at any point if my team just plays one team fight as 5, I think we'd do really well. Joke's on Nid. She tried to counter my top side, but Kale had already gotten it. Get rolled. Oh, so close. Good try. That Hextech slow hurted. Kale's going for a back door on the inhib now. I don't think I can actually kill Smolder through Nami right now. I would definitely need help. I think taking this inhib's pretty useless. I'd rather take like a random good fight, but we can utilize it for maybe this Baron. Can do a shit ton of damage right there. Hopefully I'm not dead for it. Nice. Hold me. Ah. Cook up. Wait, we might... That was a rough one. Bro wasn't able to find an ult on me, and then also wasn't able to see the Nid spear, because he didn't see it. He had flash and ult. He just did not see it. So maybe that's skin diff? I don't know if the Kali can win that. I don't think we're out of the game, though, so I'm not too worried about it. Definitely feeling like Sterix would help a lot, because I'm getting hurted right now. We're going to go down double inhib, but that's playable. I don't think the Kale Phantom Dancer made her die there. Maybe it did because she got so much movement speed, and that actually made her walk into that spear. Worth thinking about. Look at this. Look at these waves, though. Bleed's gonna stop him from going through that. Kind of the best thing about Briar there. Wow, she's now utilizing Galio for a second, so that actually just gets us Baron. We just need to make sure that we don't overtrade into that because we already have the advantage. Kale needs to TP badly. Kale, bro, can you TP, man? What is wrong with you? What's going on with your noggin there, man? You have a wave in a 5v4 that you're not TPing to because one wave is calling your name. Now, to be fair, I have played Kale before. I do get that wave calls to you like the Green Goblin mask. I really do. But we had free Baron. All you had to do was play. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not trying to spend the whole video talking about, like, if we had done this, it would have been very good. But, like, in a game like this, where, like, the mistakes are actually just seemingly very obvious, and, like, it seems like people are, like, trying to make mistakes, or, like, maybe not trying to make mistakes. A better way to say that is they have a flawed idea of how to win this game, and because of that, they're making a ton of wrong decisions. That's what it seems like. Like, it seems like he thinks that he needs some certain thing to happen for him to be able to like, take part in this win. But to me, it actually, like, seems very obvious that he just, like, walked to the, like, to anything and did anything would be good. Like this play, again, I not really sold on it. Not really sold on this either. Oh my god. Thank god I missed, right? My god, I'm about to take some damage. This shit hurts. My bad. I played like a donkey. I'm talking about other people. Look at me now. There's a world like someone steps up here and we're able to get like a really good pick, but he TP'd down. He did Green Goblin Mask get another wave, so life is kind of chill. I can take mid away. That way we don't get double pressured, which I think could work against us super hard right now. Where, like, if we don't fight on our base, force them to dive us, then I can get this wave and we're actually just under no scrutiny, just getting more gold than them. So I'm going to try and ping them away now, see if I can make it in time. But yeah, we're doing great. This is a very good situation for us. Oh, nice. That Zonia's actually lets me go one target to another. Buffery into the wall. Huge. Oh, he might get passive off me. Nice. Okay, that has to be the biggest play ever. Leandres? Oh my god, he doesn't have Leandres, so he's not going to die. We could just step up and throw a Q at him, but things kind of locked on the Zen. We did get Zen passive. My god, that was a huge play, though, no? Good try. Smolder, Zehen, TP. I too would like this Elder. It seems like they're stacking MR now, and it's like going to start really hurting us. But yeah, I don't know. Like, what is Akali supposed to do to one-shot anyone here? I don't know. Swapped it. Dude, honestly, would Gunblade be better because it has 40 AD on it? I don't even know. I'm going to need to find a way into this. Had I gotten 500 more gold somewhere, like if I killed that Galio there and gotten the 600 gold, then I actually would have Spear Visage right now, which could be the difference. So, it does suck. This guy has no passive, though, so this guy should just die now. Buffer into Galio, put him into the wall. You can demon combo that. Try and get a good fear onto Smolder. Oh, huge. I believe we just go mid and end the game. Let's see if I can just get this guy to please play the game, man. Just please, man. We have 40 seconds right here. Please, bro, please. Just have some semblance of care about this match. She's our AP attack speed champion, too. Like, she has so much value. Auto Q onto a teammate. Auto Titanic. 20 seconds isn't seeming like enough right now, I'm not going to lie, but seems like we're going to try with Ziggs W. Wow, I got turret aggro there. Nice. We might have it. It's close. Auto Q, auto Titanic. Dude, you're hitting Elder. What is wrong with that guy, man? That, like, do you report people on wins? Because, like, this guy deserves a big report, no? But we got the win. Nice. And it ended up not being worth. Good try, Nid. But yeah, they're the full take of everything. That I think it's really good. Good damage taken almost most of the game, by the way. What the hell? Too easy, man. Some really good team fights out of me there. Briar team fights, when they go well, someone hits Zonia's. Have you ever Zonia's Briar ult and they killed your AD carry and then also got you killed later on and then won me the game? It's pretty sick. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully, I mean, the buff should be here in like a week. So, yeah, hopefully life is really good and we win some more games. I don't know. Have a good one. Peace.